Hey, are we live? Is this how it goes? All right. Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your man Melvin Taylor. I back with another video that is not a reaction. Instead, this is a live video. Currently watching my Lakers hoop right now, and at the same time, I just want to talk real quick to y'all about not necessarily real quick, like I'm trying to speed through it, but I want to talk to y'all about how this last episode of Insecure just went. And shout out to everybody that's tuned in or that will tune in at some point in time, watch this video. Really appreciate y'all. Number one thing that I just took away from this last Insecure episode, which I believe was this last one called Ghost Like. Is that what this one? Let me pull up the IMDb just so I can be sure. And trying to make sure I give y'all some false info. Good pass, Rondo. Yes, let's go, baby. Let's go. Okay, so yes, the last episode is called Ghost Like. So appreciate you, Jeffrey. Thank you, man. So the number one thing I'm taking away from this episode is Molly getting trashed the entire episode, bro. Like she could not catch a break whatsoever. But you got to look at it. Some of the things that happened in this episode are all things in the sense that she brought upon herself. You know, beginning. I guess I'll start off with the whole stuff that's going on at work. Yeah, my man's was already kind of like bogus. Like, let's be real about it. My man's was mad, but Torian was mad bogus. He shouldn't have been acting the way that he was acting in the first place. I keep looking down here. Let me look up here. He shouldn't have been acting the way he was acting in the first place. He's acting real pompous, real arrogant, real cocky. But he always had this like undertone of being like, "Oh, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna get you," type thing. If you were to cross him, and that's exactly what happened. You know, early on in the season, Molly was supposed to work with the two other black women at her job. She ended up bouncing on them. Oh, thank you, Jeffrey. Appreciate it, man. She ended up bouncing on them to go work the case with Torian. Well, Torian. I'm gonna keep calling him Torian. With Torian. Then you flip it at the end. My man Torian is mad that Molly went on and did the whole pitch by herself to her bosses. Then he flips and is like, "No, I'm gonna go work with the other black girls. You handle this. You got this by yourself. So clearly you can do that." And not saying that she did the wrong thing because ultimately this is what Molly wanted. However, consequences to every action that you make. And with this one, this is something where she just got to bite this on the chin in the sense, I'm sorry, I'm semi-distracted because it's just like a scrum right now for the Lakers to get the ball. I'm glad everything, okay, we cool now. Who just hit this three? Was that Kuzma? Kuz, let's go. God, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm like all over the place right now. I'm just really hyped because we got a lot of good stuff going on tonight. Molly all brought this on herself. That's what I was gonna say. I think the way in which Molly should have went through it was essentially what Issa said. She should have did that from the get-go and just been like, let me just try and meet up with Torian and just try and catch what his angle is. Let me see where he's coming from, why he is the way he is. And at a certain point after on, she can then judge how to make moves because she came in saying, okay, I believe that what I'm seeing is what's going on. So I'm going to act on this impulse. She ultimately ended up where she is. And now she got to handle that whole big case by herself. And she got to go to the partners and be like, oh, I got it by myself. And they're not going to look at it as like, well, why Torian is off of it? They're going to be like, okay, well, you showed us before that you got it. So, okay, cool, you got it. So that's what that. And also, if we got to just keep going with Molly. She ended up calling my man's back. I'm forgetting my Asian man's name, but homie looked cool to hang out with because he called her out on the carpet on everything. She called him back, apologized, and she thought that apology was going to be enough for him to be like, oh, okay, cool. You apologize. Let's figure this out now and see what's going to happen. No, Molly. Good hit, Lance Stevenson. No, Molly, it don't necessarily work like that all the time because, again, you put this out so much now that you have to do so much to dig back through it that, oh, my God, that was a good alley-oop, Denver. Who was that that caught that? Whoever got the face mask on, okay, homie, you doing your thing. I'm probably going to need to cut this off. Hold on, Kuzma shooting the three, and he got fouled, bro. Why did you call it a foul? Yes, she called my man. She apologized to him, and he was kind of like, okay, cool, but I'm still moving on. He didn't want anything to do with her anymore. And I believe the only reason she did that is one, because Molly went off on her, not Molly, Issa went off on her for slipping up and saying, oh yeah, I rejected Nathan when he came by. I believe that Molly did the right thing in that situation. She definitely should not have let Nathan come through on Issa's 30th because that's not something that I believe Issa was in the mindset for. And same thing I was telling my girl a second ago was that Molly should have said something about that way later, like after Issa's already flourishing in a whole nother relationship where it doesn't matter as much. The fact that you still said it on that day and that she still feels that way, come on now, you gambling at that point. You shouldn't have even said that. So that's on her. And we got to talk about how she thought my man Jared, like I don't know what her thing is with him, but she got all like weird because his brother and not his lover came over to meet him at the concession stand, and she thought that it was his lover, and then later on she found out that it was his brother. And man, Molly just got a lot of issues to work with. Granted, she worked through a couple, but she worked through a couple this season and is a lot better off than where she was before, and especially where she was with Dro. However, she still has some more things that she has to work through. And I'm excited to see whenever we get the season 4 promo to see if she's actually working through that stuff, because that would be great. All right, who else we got to talk about? I want to talk about Kelly because Kelly's just absolutely hilarious. I need more Kelly in season 4, please, y'all. Kelly has been killing it all season, from the way in which it got like real drama filled during the episode when Tiffany was pregnant, and that was absolutely great. And just all her one-liners, like when they was at Coachella, absolutely amazing. And in this episode, she came back. One-liner, 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 one-liner. And she's just killing it every single time she's on screen. Definitely need more of her. I need some more Chad, too. Chad is like my favorite character ever, dog. He is like every guy's homie. Like, I don't want to say all of the bad qualities, but he got most of them. But some good qualities mixed in there, like all into one. And there you go, see my head some more. He just is like so funny and just somebody I would definitely want to hang around with. Not necessarily going to take all the advice. Right, Chad is my problematic fave. Kiana Davis, 100% with you. 100% with you. Not necessarily going to take all the advice that Chad has to give, nor am I going to necessarily follow the lifestyle that he likes to live. However, Chad is that one friend. You good. Chad is that one friend that you kind of like, you kind of keep him around because you're like, yo, he going to get into some mess. And I kind of want to see this and be a part of it, but I don't want it to happen to me. That's how some people feel about it, man. That's definitely how I am. But Chad, like the church episode, bro. Oh my goodness, man. He was absolutely hilarious, man. Shout out to Chad, Neil Brown Jr. I'm glad you played him in this. I hope you've seen my tweet that I just tweeted at you, dog, because you absolutely killed it. My favorite character, one of my most favorite characters of all time. Chad, you definitely are, because you are the best. King 4x18. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that, dog. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. That means a lot to me for you to even type that and press send on it, man. Who else we got to talk about? You know I'm getting to Lawrence, but I'm gonna get to Lawrence after I get into Issa. So pause. Well, not necessarily pause. But anyway, I gotta stop doing that. All right, no toxic masculinity over here. Hold on. Where's that charge? Charge, Brandon Ingram. Good job, bro. Got the Lakers. Hold on. Well, y'all can see it anyway. I got the Lakers game on. That's why I got the jersey and everything on. Go LA. Okay, was there any other characters? We didn't see any of Tiffany. Nathan. Let's talk about Nathan real quick. I need more Chad Kelly next season. Kiana, I agree with you. But where's the music reactions? You know what I'm talking about. Hey, King 4x18. I got you, bro. I got you. We're coming back. Just give me a little bit of time, just working through some stuff. Got to get my radio show a little bit more popping, trying to do some more things on there, man. But I definitely got some more music reactions coming to you soon. The next one I believe you will get will be Wale's EP Free Lunch that came out. I very much enjoyed that, and y'all gonna see that video relatively soon. Insecure, we didn't see Tiffany like that. Nathan was who I was about to talk about. Now with Nathan. Thank you, Kiana. Yeah, but it was one of those things where me and an ex of mine had a conversation about it, and it wasn't like I was feeling insecure about it in any way. Wow, it's funny that we should say that. Good shot, Lance Stevenson. It wasn't any way that I was feeling insecure about it. It was just something that became a habit of mine because I was around people that did it. But it got to a point where I said it so often after me and her was together, and I was like, you know what? She may have been right about this. Let me just chill on it, so that way I don't do it as much. But it's not nothing like I'm not like, oh my God, like or anything like that. But it is something that is a habit, and I do have to stop. Anyway, I gotta stop jumping off trail. Let's talk about Nathan. Now, Nathan had the whole I'm gonna put on the Kevin Hart voice. I just had to go back to Houston and I had a lot going on. And oh my God, I'm so sorry I didn't hit you back up for a month, bro. How you disappear for a month, dog? A full calendar month. And then pull up on my birthday? Nigga, on my birthday? Who do you think you are, dog? No, you don't ever. Hey, for anybody out there to see this video ever in life, if you ghost on somebody and you going for a whole month, don't ever in your life pull up on my birthday and think everything finna be smooth or that you finna explain something to me. You better wait till the day before or the day after. You pull up on my birthday, hands. Not my hands, because clearly I ain't hitting on no woman. But I'm gonna call one of my homegirls that's like my sister, be like, hey yo, I need you to put hands on it. Kiana, typical, yeah. I mean, yeah, like it's Kiana. I feel you on that. Like I feel you on that. But I'm like, bruh, why would you even do that? Like at least send a message out. Or I mean, even if she did delete, well, she deleted his number. She ain't block his number. So it's like, yo, send that message out, call, leave a voicemail, be like, hey, I want to meet up or something to ease back in. But just pulling up like that. Granted, bold move, Colin. We'll see how it plays off for season 4. But I just felt like that was semi-disrespectful. But Molly, in my opinion, did the right thing by pushing him away again. But she just said something about it way too early. But Nathan, bro, even if you got things going on, this is something that I learned just as a person, as a man growing up. Yo, your communication skills have to be there. Have put up on my mama's house on Chris. The dude goes to my homegirl for 3 weeks and then popped up to her mama's house on Chris. Hey, bro. Listen. Oh, I had an ex one time. Just we not even going to get into that. I'll get into that one day if I ever start talking about relationship stuff like that. But anyway, my man's is bold. No, should nobody ever be that bold. Nathan, bro, just send hashtag trash. I feel that. Just send a message beforehand, bro. But don't do that. You messing up the whole vibe, and that's just causing even more confusion because you know that those feelings are still there, and she has those feelings for you because of the type of person that Issa is. And he could feel that from the interactions that she had with her. And he knows that he's conflicted. And if this is something that you feel, this is the point that I was getting to earlier. Something that I've learned while growing up is that effective communication, clear communication is one of the key reasons as to why a lot of relationships survive and thrive, because a lot of people can talk through whatever's going on at that point in time. If you can't talk through things, if you're always hitting a barrier or hitting a wall and you can't be your true authentic self within that conversation, it's going to be difficult. There have been a lot of times in past relationships and my own current relationships where I felt like I've hit a wall in talking about something and I didn't want to talk about it anymore. And in those points, I tell myself, look, this won't work without you communicating how you feel. If you continue to hold on to how you feel, all you're going to grow is resentment. So you have to effectively communicate. Otherwise, this ain't going to work whatsoever. So that's what Nathan needs to do in order to move forward. All right, now we're going to hop on to Issa real quick. Issa did a lot of growth this season. I'm still Team Lawrence, but Issa, there was a lot of growth out of you, which I don't want to say I'm shocked or surprised in any way, shape, or form. I'm just very proud of where you started on the couch while you was coming at Lawrence. Started on the couch, and then you grew into with your own version of the Glow song, bruh. With your own version of the Glow song for The Last Dragon. Okay, I ain't never seen it fully. I might watch with y'all one day on a reaction tip. But I was like, as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, okay. I see you. This is all you going into season 4 feeling rejuvenated. All right, I'm with it. Couple things, man, with Issa. I kept saying Molly. With Issa, one, I'm glad she got up and away from Daniel, because Daniel I was really hoping Nathan would be the one for Issa. He seemed like it really understood her, but again, that's like true. Some men not always used to be vulnerable to shut down. No, 100%. 100%. There are a lot of guys that's not as in touch with their feelings as they should be. And that's just something that as you get older, either you get to a point where you actually do it, or it's just such a habit of yours that it becomes destructive in a sense. And I hope that for Nathan, this can be a wake up call to where he gets away from that and becomes somebody that can express his feelings. But we'll see what happens with it. Issa was on the couch for a couple of weeks. Lauren's on there for some years. Yes, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. However, here's the difference with Issa and Lawrence being on the couch is that Lawrence wasn't using nobody. Now, you could say Lawrence was using Issa. The reason why I dispute that is because they was in a relationship. Yes, it looks bad, but for better for worse, kind of like what Lawrence's dad said, both of y'all got baggage. You got to be willing to work through that. You got to be willing to help push that person through that in a sense. Yes, some years, I feel you. I feel you. I'm the first one to be like, yo, that's mad long. Like, you can't be, come on now, we got to get this together. But you got to be able to work through that. Versus Issa, in her time on the couch, was constantly using people for her own personal gain to go through that. Versus when Lawrence is on that couch, yo, once he started getting everything, my man was on it and was moving. But no, I think Issa was using Daniel. She was using him for a place to stay, turning into something. But then, reason why I was gonna get into Daniel, she started seeing his behavior and how he acted, and had to get up away from that because Daniel was his own worst enemy. My man's, you just got in, started playing beats for one of the hottest rappers in the game right now. Your man's the other producer dude just brought you in, and you trying to bounce him out because you feel that your beats is better. Bruh, networking, politics, what you doing? That's why you got ousted. You doing this to yourself at this point. Like, I felt him on the whole, man, I could be doing better, or I feel like I should be up there where these people are, or I feel like I could be doing the same things they do. I feel you, bro, because I do that a lot to myself too. But when you get in these situations and you start doing things like that, brother, you only hurting yourself. And we see that's exactly what happened. He ended up getting bounced by the studio because he over here making some simple Looney Tune beats. It is what it was. How was she using Daniel? She was using Daniel because she was purposely using him for her emotional gain. She was using him to be like, okay, I know he's going to give me a place to stay because he's going to feel bad about it. I know he's going to be okay with me sleeping in his bed or being on his couch, and I can use this constantly until I get there. You know, that's like a friend will, but his ego got in the way. I agree with you. His ego did get in the way. Same thing should have been going on with Lawrence, even through the tough times. That's why you're in a relationship, bro. It is what it is. That's why you're in a relationship. Because that way, if Issa would have fell on hard times the same way what she did, Lawrence would have been there to be like, yo, you help me down. I'm going to hold you down the same way. Now, reason why I believe Lawrence could not have done that in the state that he was in, which I was going to get into when I got to Lawrence, but I can talk about it now, was that Lawrence had a lot of maturing himself to do. I mean, clearly we all saw with the whole chlamydia thing and whatnot, and how he started, again, turning another page after all of that happened. But even through the things that Lawrence was doing with Tasha, and he was doing with Caperna, and what he was doing with some of the other girls that was popping up, in my opinion, and what I was calling it around people that know me, I was like, rookie mistakes as a guy. Like when Tasha was talking about, oh, I'm gonna invite you with my family, or I'm gonna bring you around here, bro, shut that down immediately because you know that y'all are just doing something casual. But because he was buying into it, I was like, Lawrence isn't here yet with everything that he's doing. He's just reacting. He's just going with the flow. He's not really thinking about what the consequences are. And if he is, he's not acting on them enough, and I'm not feeling that whatsoever. So it was him who suggested her sleeping in the bed. Right, but she knew that was something that could have happened by being there. She shouldn't have been there in the first place. And granted, I think she could have stayed with Molly, even though that they had that whole, I didn't break your lamp, you broke my lamp thing. It is what it is. I don't think she should have stayed with Daniel anyway. But yeah, Issa did a lot of growing this season. And like I said, still Team Lawrence, but she did a lot of growing. Very proud of the growth that she showed, especially to get to the point to where I was even shouting at the end she was going to invite him in. I was like, oh, she about to invite Nathan in. She definitely about to invite Nathan in. When she didn't, when she closed that door and then just started cleaning up her apartment, I was like, yo, that's A1. I'm proud of you, Issa. That's something that in previous seasons or at previous times I felt you would not have done. You would have invited him in, and you did not do that. And I'm very proud of you for that. That definitely shows some growth in who she is and who she's becoming. And it's just being real and being that, yo, we all, like, end of the day, aren't like perfect beings. We're all figuring it out. And I was like, A1 for that. A1 for that. Lawrence, um, he definitely did some growing. He does need to do some more growing, but I'm hoping that he actually goes through all of it the way in which he should. Because, yo, I'll be yelling, be like, yo, Lawrence Hive, let's go, blah, blah, blah. Especially when he have all his scenes. But there just be certain things that Lawrence says or does. And I'm like, bro, that's a rookie move. That's a rookie move. But again, a lot of guys, when you get out of these long-term relationships and then just start going out here, you be making a bunch of rookie moves. I've been there myself, and I've done that, man. Because, whew, man, oh, man. There was a couple times where I was like, Lawrence is right in the pocket. He doing the right thing. And then he go and do something that I'm like, bro, this is something that a young dude would do. This isn't something that you should be doing at this point. But I gotta remember there's a relationship 4 years. So he feels like he missed out on a lot that could have been going on. So he's going to try and atone, make up for those things. And that may not necessarily happen in the best spots for him. So, yeah. Yeah, I got faith in both of them too. Kiana, you're exactly right. I got faith in both of them. I think that um, by the scenes that we started having of them later on in the show, of them like actually being able to be around each other and hold a casual conversation and be cordial with one another, was enough for me to say, okay, y'all have definitely experienced growth, and growth to the point of where y'all can stand each other, and not just stand each other, but clearly and effectively communicate. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. I still have a theory that at some point in time they're gonna try it again. Because the way that Issa was looking at him and the way that Lawrence was looking at her, sometime in season 4, I think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna. I would bet $10 that I think is gonna happen. Luckily, ain't nobody but y'all around to hear that. So, but I think that's for sure gonna happen at some point. They might try it again. But even if they don't, I'm glad that the communication lines are open for them to be able to be honest and real with each other, and then not feel like you have to attack the other person for what happened. Because whenever you're in that, within any type of relationship, that's never a good thing. It's never a good thing. That's one thing that I try and make sure that even in all my relationships that don't end the way in which we thought that they would end, or don't end graciously, I always hope that at some point in time later on, we can have a civil, cordial conversation and it be nothing bad. Because at the end of the day, man, we had an experience that nobody will ever have like us, and that we have shared, and that's something that is true to us, and we should keep it that way. We should just honor the good moments that we had and just move on. So, I mean, I could definitely see them hooking up too. I think here's my thing about my theory. I didn't want to get into it, but I will hop into it. I don't think that they're gonna get like a full get together. I think it'll be a thing where they'll like mess around with each other for a little while, but then be like, yo, we either got to do this or not do this, and decide to not do it and move on from each other. And then just still be like, yo, we're going to keep it casual. We're going to keep it cordial between one another in terms of being able to talk when we see each other in public, but nothing like serious moving on long term, man. So that's what I think, dog. That's mostly everything I got for me, man. Whew, whew, whew. Is there anything that I missed, man? The Coachella episode was absolutely amazing, especially because Lawrence Hive, we came back. Um, Man, you know what? The entire time, for whatever reason. Yeah, no. I definitely want to tell y'all, yo, when Nathan and her hopped in that pool, I was looking at them like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Y'all two black people hopping in some white people pool in the middle of LA. Y'all trying to get shot? Y'all see people dying every day on Twitter. Don't do this. What's wrong with y'all? Don't do that whatsoever. And then for Issa to even get in the pool, I'm like, bro, you just met this guy. What you doing? You bugging. You bugging hardcore. But again, grow from where she was to where she is now. That Issa, at that point in time, would have told Nathan, come on in. Like the scene that we just saw at the end, she would have been like, come in, come on in, Nathan. We good. Issa now is like, no, I have my own thing. I can work for my own thing and I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, she need another job so that she can get some more money, but she got a place to stay, and she getting paid from that place to stay by being the tenant manager. I forget what the actual title is. She get money from Lyft, and she finna pick up this other job. And I'm pretty sure in season 4 that festival gonna end up going well. But you know what they should do, which is something that if y'all see them take my idea, then y'all definitely let me know. But they should actually film that festival at some point, invite some fans, Like, of course, you're gonna get background actors and everybody else to be in it, but invite some actual fans out there too to be a part of it. That would be super dope if that happened, man. If y'all see or hear anything about that, y'all definitely let me know that they took my idea, okay? Because I ain't trying to go for that. But that would be awesome, man. Yo, thank y'all so much for watching this video. I tried not to make it dumb long, but only 25 minutes. I'm thinking that going into Insecure next season, I might do a recap like this after every single episode, just so that way we can kind of talk about it and see what you guys think and how you guys feel and what you think were the ups and the downs of the episodes, and what you guys think will happen in the following like episode or in the following season, like in this one. But yeah, this was a lot of fun, and I would definitely do this more often with y'all if this is something that y'all want to see. So whenever you see this video, if you're watching this live right now, thank y'all so much to everybody who's watching this live. If you're watching this on replay, thank you. Please leave your comment down below because I'll hop in and holler at you and be like, yo, let's talk it out. Let me share my perspective as I hear your perspective, because I'm somebody that loves to have that conversation, loves to have that back and forth with everybody about this stuff. Man, let me, before I go, just predictions on what I think is going to happen next season. I think that the amount of growth that we saw out of Issa from the beginning of this season to the end of next season, we're going to see some more growth out of Molly on that end in terms of her being a bit more well-rounded with how she treats people and the reception that she gets back from that. So I definitely believe we're going to get that. I'm praying to God we get more Chad and Kelly. I need a scene with Chad and Kelly in it, Insecure. I know y'all watch everything that people be putting out. So if y'all watching this, give me a damn scene with Chad and Kelly, bro. I need to hear one-liners back and forth. Please. Please give me that. Please give me that. That would be amazing. Keep Amanda Seals. Want to see some more Tiffany. And her husband. I'm forgetting my man's name right now. And then of course, you know, we gonna get Issa because it's her show. Keep Lawrence in there, man. Keep Lawrence in there because y'all know the Hive strong, bro. We Hive, bro. We out here for Lawrence, bro. We will ride for Lawrence, bro. Best Buy shirts and all. Best Buy shirts and all. If y'all don't know, had we got a few more episodes, would have been my Halloween costume this year, period. But who's that? Okay, it's my little brother. Yeah, man, had a lot of fun this season. So glad we was able to get it, man. Thank you so much, Issa. Really appreciate it. Issa, if you happen to be watching this, I just want you to know that you are a huge inspiration to me, and I appreciate everything that you out here doing because you showing some of us that it's possible. You believe in yourself long enough and keep working hard, man, and that's just so amazing. And I'm so thankful for the art that you share to us because now you give us a reason to talk about it, a reason to be excited, and a reason to have fun. I hope all y'all feel the same way, man. So if y'all got anything else that y'all want to talk about or anything else that y'all want to hear, please put it down in the comments or put it in the chat because that way, as I'm getting everything else together, we can definitely talk about it because I'm definitely going to be hitting y'all so we can talk about it. I just said definitely and talk about it like 3 different times in the same sentence. Yeah, it's time for me to wrap this video up. All right, man, please remember to make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Check out my description. I don't know if it's going to be in this video because it's my first time doing an actual live video and then checking it for real afterwards. But in the description, I usually have my social media for my personal page as well as for my radio show page, The Alternative with Melvin Taylor II, doing my own Ryan Seacrest thing. You know, we need some more guys like that out here. Why not? Your boy. So I got that down there. And what else, man? What else? Man, thank y'all so much for watching this video. Stay blessed, stay favored. Always stay tailored. I will see y'all next time. I got to get back to my Lakers and get ready for work tomorrow. Peace and love.